back to Heaven's Kitchen. We are the masked Dominican chefs. I'm Kathleen Folan, the Director of Family and Youth Ministries here at St. Dominic's.
And I'm Brother Michael James, the Director of our Lima Center and Community Outreach. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, welcome back, you guys. Today, for our Lenten cooking series, we are going to make spinach palm dip instead of spinach artichoke dip, and that is to honor
Palm Sunday.
So for this you will need salt and pepper, some crushed red peppers if you like it a little spicy, I do, olive oil, 4 ounces of sour cream, hearts of palm chopped.
And if you don't find hearts of palm, you can always use artichokes.
Artichoke hearts chopped up, yeah. Garlic, 1 clove of garlic, 4 ounces of mozzarella, but guys, I think the key is always extra cheese. So I'm pretty sure I've got 6 or 7 ounces here of grated mozzarella, fresh. You're supposed to use a 1/4 cup of Parmesan or Pecorino Romano. I'm sure I've got a little more than that. 10 ounces of chopped fresh spinach, or a package of frozen and thawed if you want to do it that way. And then 8 ounces of cream cheese cubed into 1-inch cubes. Before we get started with the cooking, I just want to give you a trick my restaurant owner friend gave me about how to chop garlic. Just put the garlic clove under your butcher knife. This is for parents, not for kids. Press down, squash, and look at that. The paper just comes right
That's great.
off. Voila. Okay, and then when you're done chopping your garlic, to get the juices to really come out, just kind of press it down into the cutting board, and that will release more flavors for your cooking. Okay, are you ready to get cooking?
I think we're ready. So we're going to move over to the stove now.
We're going to move to the stove.
Okay.
Okay, welcome to the stove. I just heated up my 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and now I'm going to add my clove of garlic. I'm going to turn this down a little. It's kind of going crazy here. Now, we are going to add the spinach, 1 handful at a time. Brother Michael James, would you like to talk about Palm Sunday?
Sure. So Palm Sunday is the beginning of Holy Week. And we celebrate that time of Jesus coming into Jerusalem with his apostles. And he's welcomed, right, as a king, as the Messiah who's going to save the Jewish people. And then as we listen to the story more and we hear more of the past stories, we learn that instead the people turn on Jesus and want to crucify him. So there's a real shift for the people between loving Jesus and being excited about his presence, and then all of a sudden being upset because his presence is causing controversy. It's upsetting the Pharisees and the Sadducees. It's upsetting the Roman soldiers and the Roman hierarchy. So there's this whole dynamic going on that we're thinking about as we start Palm Sunday and what we're moving toward at the end of the week with Good Friday.
So I'm still adding the spinach, 1 handful at a time. I like it a little spicy, so I'm going to add some red peppers, just kind of whatever you think is good. Always salt and pepper is good. Salt brings out the flavor. That's in the Bible too.
Mm-hmm. How much salt and pepper are you going
I think I just took too much pepper. You just kind of season to taste.
Okay.
Brother Michael James, would you like to stir this for a little bit? Okay, I'm going to move this over. I like to wash my dishes as I cook. Less mess afterward. Okay. Let's see. We're going to make sure most of the liquid is out of the spinach and evaporated. About 3 minutes, but I feel like we've been going there.
I don't think there's much liquid, probably because we used fresh instead of frozen.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Okay.
Should we give our viewers a view of the plot? Okay, that's what our spinach is looking like right now. Okay, with garlic. Yum, it already smells so good. Okay, next step. We are going to add our hearts of palm. We got a 14-ounce jar. I thought it would be hard to find but I got it at Safeway, and they have 4 different brands to choose from.
Oh, great.
So,
You can also look at Trader Joe's. I know they have it. And if you can't find it again, you can always use artichoke hearts.
yep. Stir that around and mix it in with the spinach. Just let this cook for 3 minutes or so to take the bite out of the hearts of the palm. Now the hearts of palm, they're kind of like, they're this round. They're like as round as a quarter
Yeah.
to a nickel. And they were probably 4 inches high. And they're packed in oil. So you just drain them and chop them up. They're pretty soft, so they're easy to chop. Okay. I think that's been a few minutes. All right, now we're going to reduce the heat to low. There we go. And add, Brother Michael James, would you like to add the cream cheese bites in? So the cream cheese, we took a pack of Philadelphia and cut it into 1-inch cubes. We'll just add them one at a time. Let them melt in. Have to mix this in until all this cheese is melted. And that will take about 3 minutes as well. A whole lot of threes in here, kind of like the Trinity. So you have 2 cheeses here. So the Parmesan is going to be later. For now, we'll add the mozzarella as well. Just kind of dump it in there for time's sake. Okay, thank you. Still letting it melt. This is what it's starting to look like. Starting to look like a dip, isn't it? But we're not even done yet. We gotta add more goodness to this. Okay. Now we will add half of that sour cream. Do you want to put half in?
Sure.
So 4 ounces of sour cream. And all of the Parmesan. Freshly baked Parmesan. You can get already grated cheeses at the store. They have bags of it. But in my experience, there's like a floury film on it. It's just so much better when you grate it yourself. I know it takes a little extra work, but it's actually cheaper. Money's good. And it tastes better because it doesn't have that film on it, whatever's on it. Okay, our dip is mixed together. The cheese is melted. It's looking beautiful. But we want to serve this in a nice dish. So I'm just going to pour this into a casserole that I brought from home. Oops. Slowly coming out. This is a very big pot. Okay, and I will put this in the oven to broil for 5 or 6 minutes. This is looking so beautiful. It really is bubbling. All right, should we taste it?
It might be a little hot right now.
I would say let it cool down for at least 10 minutes so people don't burn themselves. And then take a cracker or a chip and dip it in and enjoy. Thank you.
Yeah, this was great. Thanks, Kathleen. It's a wonderful recipe and something you can make a little differently from regular spinach artichoke dip to have palm artichoke dip for Palm Sunday.
See you next week.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.